3 hours on, the Delhi police are still at Aam Aadmi Party Member of Parliament Swati Maliwal's residence days after an alleged altercation between her and members of Arvind Kejriwal's staff at his residence, for which she had called the police but has still not filed a formal complaint. The police are at the Aam Aadmi Party MP's residence to record her statement. So in a short while from now, hopefully the code of silence over what happened at Arvind Kejriwal's residence will be known. The police have begun their probe into the alleged assault and will be doing so after recording Swati Maliwal's statement. They've been inside her official residence now for the last 3 hours, speaking to her and presumably recording her statement. The Congress will certainly be pleased by that fact that phrases used by Rahul Gandhi are now being used by Prime Minister Modi to counter-attack the Congress. After Rahul Gandhi's use of khatakat, khatakat, khatakat to talk about how money would enter the accounts of the poor, the Prime Minister has used the same phrase now to taunt Rahul right back, but this time in a different context. Here's a look at how the Prime Minister has used khatakat to counter the India bloc.
साथियों, देश चलाना सोने की चमच लेकर के पैदा हुए बच्चों का खेल नहीं है, क्योंकि 4 जून के बाद मोदी सरकार तो बनेगी ही बनेगी। देश की जनता मोदी सरकार तो बनाएगी बनाएगी, लेकिन इतना भर नहीं, और भी बहुत कुछ होने वाला है। क्या होगा मैं बताऊं? ये इंडी गठबंधन टूट करके बिखर जाएगा, खटाखट खटाखट।
And just as a reminder, since you've heard the phrase khatakat by the Prime Minister, here's where that actually comes from. Here's what Rahul Gandhi had said a few weeks ago, and here's why he had said khatakat then, echoed now in the Prime Minister's comment.
हिंदुस्तान के सारे ग्रेजुएट होल्डर, डिप्लोमा होल्डर, उन सबको 1 साल के लिए अप्रेंटिसशिप मिलेगी। 1 लाख रुपए साल का, 8,500 रुपए महीने का। खटाखट 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 उनके बैंक अकाउंट में जाएगा।
For 3 hours now, the Delhi police have been at Aam Aadmi Party Member of Parliament Swati Maliwal's residence. This comes days after an alleged altercation between Swati Maliwal and other persons at Arvind Kejriwal's residence was serious enough for Swati Maliwal to apparently not only call the Delhi police, but also approach the Delhi police. And today she is understood to be giving her statement to the Delhi police. So will we know what exactly happened? What is the nature of the altercation? And why has there been a code of silence so far? Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party has on the record confirmed that something bad had taken place. Sanjay Singh, Member of Parliament, had said so. But ever since, there has been a stunning code of total silence by not just the Aam Aadmi Party, but the India Alliance at large. Arvind Kejriwal today dodged India Today's questions on the same issue, as did Akhilesh Yadav and several other people. Priyanka Gandhi has commented in response to an India Today question. But the story at this point of time stands on a razor's edge, because literally nothing is known officially about what really happened or what the nature of the altercation is. And for the last 3 hours, the Delhi police has been inside Swati Maliwal's residence, presumably recording her statement. Milan Sharma is live from outside Swati Maliwal's residence right now. Milan, Swati Maliwal, who is very much in the public eye, very vocal, someone who is not afraid to step out and make her views known, has been completely out of sight ever since this, alleged incident took place. It has led to a great deal of speculation over what has happened. Obviously, it's led to the rumor mills, running in overtime. But right now, the Delhi police is inside her house. They've been there for 3 hours. What are you hearing, Milan?
Well, Shiv, the fact that the Delhi police has actually had to come to Swati Maliwal's residence in connection to the alleged violence that has taken place, or the assault that has taken place on her inside the Delhi Chief Minister, speaks volumes because of the fact that there are senior officials of the Delhi police, not just, an SHO or, an area, in charge, but senior officials, additional DCP North as well, additional special cell commissioner of police is also here, and that screams the fact that since she made those PCR calls to the Delhi police saying or alleging that she was being assaulted at the behest of Arvind Kejriwal, who told Vibhav Kumar to assault her, clearly means that the police also has to file its action taken report, which is something that is being asked from the National Commission of Women also. So pressure from all sides on the Delhi police as well to question what they are doing in this regard, but certainly most of it lies on Swati Maliwal's complaint or statement. Remember that she was in the police station, which is corroborated by the police's on-record version, that she came and she said that she will record a complaint later, and that later hasn't come even 4 days later. So the question is whether or not today is the day that the police is able to convince her to give a statement, to give a complaint, or perhaps convert it into an FIR. Only then can the police go forward with any sort of investigation that could be required to create a sequence of events, or perhaps look at CCTV footages from inside the Delhi CM's residence, while Aam Aadmi Party maintains a silence on this, apart from Sanjay Singh, who's the only one who has been speaking on the matter.
Because in the absence of any statement, people are going to wonder whether there is pressure on Swati Maliwal to either stay silent or, change her version of events. Keeping in view the various sensitivities at play over here. This is something that happened apparently, inside or outside the Chief Minister's residence. So things are very, very sensitive right now. Arvind Kejriwal, the media had an opportunity to ask Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister himself, a question about that today, but he very deftly dodged the question. In fact, he turned the microphone away from himself, and then Akhilesh Yadav, former Chief Minister of UP, an ally of the Aam Aadmi Party, said there are more important things to discuss. If you can imagine, we'll play that out for you in a bit. Milan, stay with me. Swati Maliwal, this controversy which has sort of lingered in the shadows simply because of an unusual level of silence and an overwhelming amount of speculation about what has happened, has exploded now, but hopefully there will be some clarity. The National Commission for Women has summoned Kejriwal's aide, Vaibhav Kumar, for questioning tomorrow. The National Commission for Women, remember, has not covered itself in glory in terms of how selective it has been in the past with issues of crimes against women across the country. Nevertheless, they have summoned Vaibhav Kumar. Meanwhile, Delhi Chief Minister and his PA, Vaibhav Kumar, evaded questions from India Today regarding the alleged assault controversy in Lucknow. Here's a detailed report.
2 days had passed since AAP MP Swati Maliwal made 2 calls to Delhi police, reporting an alleged physical attack on her by Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant Vibhav Kumar. While Maliwal did not follow up with a written complaint, a police team reached her residence on Thursday to investigate. The man accused of the assault, Vibhav Kumar, meanwhile was seen with Arvind Kejriwal in Lucknow. When confronted about the allegations against his aide, Kejriwal dodged the question. Vibhav Kumar too evaded queries.
विभव जी कुछ बोलेंगे आप? स्वाति मालीवाल ने जो आरोप लगाए हैं आप पर, सर, जो आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता हैं संजय सिंह, उन्होंने भी जो है जिस तरह से कहा, कुछ कहेंगे सर आप?
अरविंद जी, स्वाति मालीवाल के मामले में अभी तक
At a press conference in Lucknow, Kejriwal was asked once again about the assault. In response, he passed the microphone to AAP MP Sanjay Singh.
प्रज्वल रवन्ना ने बलात्कार किया, दरिंदगी की मां की उम्र की महिलाओं के साथ। प्रधानमंत्री कहते हैं ये भारत को मजबूती देगा, इसी को वोट देना। जब वो पहलवान बेटियों के लिए जंतर मंतर पे न्याय मांगने गई थी स्वाति मालीवाल जी, उस समय घसीट घसीट के मरवाया पुलिस वालों से। इस पे राजनीतिक खेल ना खेलें, मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहता हूं।
Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, who was at the press meet, downplayed the incident.
स्वाति मालीवाल के मामले में अभी तक आप कुछ बोले नहीं है। आपके वजह से आपके साथ में स्वाति मालीवाल
अरे उससे ज्यादा जरूरी और चीजें भी हैं।
स्वाति मालीवाल के मामले में अरविंद जी क्या कहेंगे?
भाजपा किसी के सही
अरविंद जी
नहीं।
आज आपके साथ भी वो आए, आज आपके साथ
और
में भी आए
भाजपा
आपके
झूठे मुकदमे लगाने वाला गैंग
आप
है।
क्या बोलेंगे स्वाति मालीवाल के मामले में, क्या बोलेंगे आप?
The BJP is gunning for Kejriwal.
अगर कोई पुलिस को कंप्लेन करता है तो पुलिस उसका संज्ञान देगी, मगर मैं इतना ही कहता हूं कि अभी उनको बेचारे को जिस इश्यू में फंसे इससे निपटारा लाने दीजिए, काहे को ये सब में उलझाती है आप।
The Congress, an ally of AAP, called for appropriate action.
किसी भी महिला के साथ अगर अभद्र व्यवहार हो, कोई भी अत्याचार हो, तो मैं उस महिला के पक्ष में ही खड़ी हूं और बोलूंगी। और मैंने ये चाहे हमारे प्रदेशों में हुआ है, चाहे हमारे आसपास कुछ हुआ होगा या कहीं और, तो मैंने हमेशा यही स्टैंड लिया है सबसे पहले।
The National Commission for Women has now stepped in, summoning Kejriwal's aide Vibhav Kumar on May 17. With Abhishek Mishra in Lucknow, Milan Sharma, Arvind Ojha and Abhishek Anand in Delhi. Bureau Report, India Today.
Milan, coming back to you, it's been 3 hours that the police have been inside Swati Maliwal's residence, so we'll be waiting to hear whether there's a formal statement of any kind or if the police will talk to the press. But what's been happening behind the scenes within the Aam Aadmi Party? You know, apart from Sanjay Singh's pretty strong statement at that press conference a few days ago where he said something bad had definitely happened and it is being investigated, you know, what else is happening behind the scenes? Because Swati Maliwal, like we all know, is not some low-rung leader. She's a pretty senior leader, known to be close to Arvind Kejriwal and the top rung of the Aam Aadmi Party. What's happening behind the scenes? Does anybody know?
Well, Shiv, of course, there have been some statements that have been exchanged between party members and, of course, between senior leaders within the party. But officially, what Sanjay Singh has said has gone down as the official statement of the party. Of course, when you talk about Swati Maliwal, she is not just a senior leader, but, been made Delhi Commissioner of Women Chief 3 times, made Rajya Sabha MP from the Aam Aadmi Party. She still holds that rank. And, of course, that seems to have gone down badly for the party at the moment, because what time and effort they wanted to spend in campaigning is now being spent in, answering allegations of, this scuffle that took place between Vibhav Kumar and Swati Maliwal within the Chief Minister's residence at Civil Lines. And of course, there have been scores of leaders who have spoken about it as well. We heard, the Bahujan Samaj Party leader Mayawati also tweeted about it, put a post on Twitter. Within the party, there's a tacit understanding that perhaps Swati Maliwal has been told to remain silent at this point, because she's not someone who's remained silent. She has been raising, women's issues, and she has been working on ground since a lot of years. But there is a tacit understanding between the party that I think she has to remain silent right now, which is what is happening. And I even don't think that, the Delhi police will be, able enough to convince her to even give a written complaint or even help her, make her file a complaint in this regard. Because if she had to file a complaint, she could have already filed a complaint. And she's not someone who backs down very easily.
And the facts are plain to see for viewers, because this is a party, and an alliance that has rightly and justifiably and very correctly raised issues of sexual harassment, about violence, about attacks on women in the past. Swati Maliwal herself has been front and center, in the fight against predators as a Delhi Commission for Women Chief. So it looks, either hypocritical or selective or weak or, or conniving or whatever it is, or just wholly political in terms of priority for someone like Swati Maliwal to be suppressed in this manner, if she is at all. Remember, we do not know the facts just yet, so we'll have to wait on that, and that's the reason why this silence is so amazingly deafening. Milan, thanks very much for joining me on that story. We're staying with the subject of crimes against women, because now we're moving from the national capital to Karnataka, where another sitting MP that we're talking about, this time Prajwal Revanna, the Karnataka JDS MP from Hassan, he was supposed to come back on a flight, according to a copy of a ticket we have from Germany, late last night, but he was not on the flight from Munich that landed from Bengaluru post-midnight yesterday. Prajwal Revanna was supposed to return to India on a Lufthansa flight from Munich, as there was a ticket booked in his name at the time that he had left India, 18 days ago. He was likely to be questioned or even arrested by the police had he landed as per schedule. 3 rape cases, multiple allegations of sexual assault, more than 50 victims apparently, 18 days on holiday, and still no sign of him returning despite multiple summons, a blue corner notice against him, the possibility of a red corner notice being issued. What is the government doing? Take a look at this report.
A busy airport with planes taking off and landing. But Hassan MP Prajwal Revanna's flight to accountability remains elusive. Despite booking his return from Munich in Germany to Bengaluru, the man at the center of a massive sex scandal never boarded the plane bound for India.
There is no sight of Prajwal Revanna. In fact, India Today had exclusively accessed his flight tickets that were booked from Germany back to India, and that flight was supposed to land today at 12:30 a.m. with Prajwal Revanna. However, the flight, the Lufthansa Airway, has landed in Bengaluru, but Prajwal Revanna has not arrived in India so far.
Grandson of India's former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda, the 33-year-old JDS MP flew out on late last month, a day before the first FIR was registered against him for sexual harassment. The special investigation team probing the case was on high alert over Revanna's anticipated arrival, but the possibility of his immediate return seems to have gone up in the air. Meanwhile, Revanna's uncle and former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy claimed he wasn't in contact with his fugitive nephew.
Nobody has disclosed anything about Prajwal Revanna. Nobody has written letter to us. There is no issue from with us actually at that time when we allotted the seat. There is no person. They have not complained against him, his activities. This is the real pair.
The sex scandal involving a leader of the BJP's alliance partner JDS has provided significant ammunition to the opposition to target the ruling party at the centre over women's safety.
मैं उनसे पूछना चाहती हूं कि आज कर्नाटका में एक बहुत बड़ी बात निकली है। सब चीज हर जानकारी इनके पास जाती है। सब नेताओं पे ये ध्यान रखते हैं कौन कहां जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, और इतना बड़ा अपराध करके इनके नाक के सामने कोई देश से भाग गया और ये कुछ नहीं कह रहे हैं।
For now, the accused leader's return to face investigation seems grounded. Bureau Report, India Today.
So this shameless MP from the Karnataka JDS of Hassan, Prajwal Revanna, has been absconding now for 18 days. He's on holiday abroad. If he had any basic decency or a commitment to his duty as a public representative, he would get himself back to India as quickly as possible to answer to law enforcement agencies. But he's still chilling out and holidaying abroad. No matter what he says about pre-planned trip, this is the reality. The SIT now, viewers, because this is what the options are in front of the special investigation team that's been instituted against him. The SIT may opt for a red corner notice appeal. Now, red corner notice, as you know, is a procedure through which Interpol, the police organization of police organizations across the world, cooperate with each other to find wanted people. The SIT will have to write to the Karnataka CID, the CID will have to write to the CBI, and the CBI can then press for a red corner notice to be issued against him. But that is a pretty significant escalation in procedure, considering that so far there is no talk of a red corner notice, but the same needs to be communicated, like I said, to Interpol. Only then that can happen. It's been 18 days. A ticket with Prajwal Revanna's name, a return ticket from Munich to Bengaluru that was supposed to land last night, did not have him on that aircraft, and there are no signs of any cancellation or rebooking. So it stands to reason that Prajwal Revanna is still in either Munich or some other part of Germany or elsewhere in Europe, and nobody seems to know about it. The central government doesn't know about it, which is amazing because he went on a diplomatic passport. The state government and SIT say they are waiting for him to return, and they're helpless in this regard. They've written letters to the center as well. But the reality is Prajwal Revanna has been out there for 18 days without a care in the world, while there are 3 rape cases against him and counting. Sagai Raj, who's been breaking all of the big stories around the Prajwal Revanna issue, is with me live from Bengaluru. He wasn't on that flight, Sagai. Any details on when or why, why Prajwal Revanna was not on that flight, and whether he's rebooked? Is he hiding? Is he running away? What's going on?
See, it is quite evident that if he returns to India, he will be arrested by the police. Yeah. In fact, there is a blue corner notice, as you rightly pointed out, which has been issued by the nodal agency. And we need to wait and watch how it is going to turn around, because the special investigation team are also trying to reach him out, and they are also getting the information from the central agencies about his whereabouts, where is his movement, and what all the things that he's been doing. And there are multiple special investigation teams which has been formed by the investigation authorities here in the state of Karnataka to reach out victims, to reach out the family members, as well as to reach out the friends of Prajwal Revanna to find out his whereabouts. As we speak now, the investigation continues in connection with Prajwal Revanna's case.
All right, Sagai, thanks very much. We'll keep a close track of that. 18 days and counting, the only channel that's updating you as a promise every single day on a story we give a great amount of importance.